Good morning and sliding into afternoon. I just slid in. Boop, boop. Judy Allen here, San Antonio, Texas, and we are on to day 5 of our craft along. We only have one more day, so you want to be sure to get in your comments or whatever so that I know they can put you in the drawing, right, for the door prizes. After we get through with our live tomorrow, that we'll sit up there and see about getting those done, right? So I see that sound is here, so if you have any issues or whatever, just let me know. We don't know what happened. Everything was working fine as we did it today, and we just rebooted the computer. So sometimes I guess you just need to reboot the computer. So with that, let's go down the hands and let's do it today. Today is some quick and easy card. It's a treat holder, right? So it's quick and easy. And that's what we're going to be doing first. I'm going to do the treat holder first today. All right? And don't forget about those door prizes. All right, so this is really simple. All right, you're going, okay. All right, the reason why it's make this simple is because they have a new treat box that is available. And it comes already kind of like this. Okay, now I wasn't going to use this because I was going to cover it and everything else, but it doesn't matter, right? I can still use it. So set that aside. Then all I'm going to do is come and fold on these lines. And I like this because we don't have to use any adhesive. How's that for a change? All right, but I'm still going to fold on my score lines just like with anything else. And let's see here. I'm going to make sure. That's right. So if you've got anything, so you should have no sound issues today. I have to feel like yesterday my patience was being tried. And I didn't even do anything except show up, right? That's just how it happens sometimes. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. And then we're going to fold on these score lines here. And then basically we're going to decorate this. Now I chose to cover this up, so this is clear. And I could have sat up there and done the same, but that's not what I wanted. Instead, I used the same set. So it's just going to slide in just like this, and you have the little tab that's going to hang out like here that you can easily just open it up, right? See how easy that is? No adhesive, right? Now you could tie a ribbon around here if you wanted to. I didn't, but we could, and we can do that today and try it out. I didn't cut mine long enough for that, but we're going to cover it up first of all. All right, I'm going to show you when we cover it up. The back side of this is right? We got all this movement here, but it's directional. So what is really cool, I didn't do this on my first one, oops, and I'll show you, is to pay attention when you put that on, so when they open it up, it's just like that. All right? So if you want to make sure, just fold it down, check it out, and that's the way we're going to do it. And I'm just going to put my glue, so I'm going to take it like that, put this right back here. All right, and so actually all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue up here, right? Because I don't want the glue on the clear part. I just want to make sure my DSP, it's going to have just like regular if we're doing cardstock, right? Or a card, we're going to leave about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to do it just around here. And that way, right, so I already know I left my paper in the same place, but I could check it out again. And there we go. How easy is that, right? And then from there, we're going to sit there. I'm going to let it dry a moment. And while it's drying, I'm going to go ahead and get this teed up right here. Now, when I did this, I just put this in a spot. Hello, yay. And you know what? We couldn't find anything wrong. All I did was turn the computer off and reboot it. And everything acted like nothing had happened. It's like, seriously? Yeah, that's how it was. I thought, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to use, so I'm going to leave, right, I'm going to leave Tigger there just for a moment while I stamp the words on here. This is just cute. I mean, this is cute and easy. There's so many things you can do with this little box. And then I'm just going to come over here and I just stamped it right here. Right, because that's how I want it to be. All right, so in addition to that, what I did is once I get this done, I'm actually going to flick, which I can do it right now. I don't have to wait. I'm going to actually flick. So this has got sparkle. It looked just plain by itself. So I just added a little sparkle, and I just used right here the same thing that we used before, right? I'm going to use the new pen, and I'm going to make sure I got ink there. Yeah, I got ink there. All right, and I'm going to just flick it, right? So you can see it flicking. So yeah, I flicked it on Tigger. Oh, and I just flicked it all over that. That'll come off. That's cool. That's a first, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to put this on with dimensionals, and then I'm going to put Tigger on top of that with dimensionals. And then we're going to put the side of the boxes on because that's giving the glue plenty of time to dry. So I'm going to put some on Tigger here. Cute little Tigger. I like the bouncy one too. Yeah, so when we went to I think, the Crystal Palace, Jennifer told us that the other day, to eat. They have the one that bounces around. So when we took our grandson and his dad, the son was busy bouncing around with Tigger, which is always cute. I always enjoy things like that. That's what this Nana does. I enjoy things like that. So we're just going to put this on top right here. And I centered it just a little bit above because knowing that bow is going to come right underneath. So just set it like that so you can see that the bow is going to come. I can wrap it around or I can leave it. But I wrap it around and make it a little bit tighter, right? And you can just slide it off. My husband doesn't like bows until I showed him that all he had to do is when they're wrapped like that because he says he can't get to the goodies quick enough. It's too hard to get to them. So I just told him just slide it off, right? That's all you got to do. All right, and let's just put the sides on. So this is how easy this is. Because we didn't have to make the box, we just had to assemble it. And it assembles, as you can see, quite easily. And I just put it right under here, right? So you'll see that this has got these little white tabs at the bottom that hang down from the assembly of the box, and that's just the way the box is made. So don't sweat it, don't worry about it. If it really bends, the only thing I would say is if you just didn't like it, you want to cut it off, I don't think that'll work unless you glue the other part in because it's designed to hold the box together. So if you're a person that just bugs you, then that's fine. Glue the tabs in, and that way you can snip off the excess if you just don't like it. So there. I'm because after yesterday, man, I felt like I needed to go out and do something because it was like get a margarita or something. It was like seriously, I haven't had issues like that with sound in a super long time. Especially if the power goes out, right? If you have the power outage like we've had that we had one early in the week, but you know what? I already used the sound since then. And I knew it couldn't be because of the power outage. And then we had a storm come through. Okay, see, I've got all the sides now. Now, originally, let's see how we like the bow wrapped around. Sometimes people just want their package to be really tight. I'm really sort of indifferent because it's like, the main thing is let you get to the goodies. But you can see how it makes a difference. For those people that want it tighter and everything else, I'm just going to allow myself some extra space there to work. So lots of times when I do retreats and other things, I'll sit there and put these together and put goodies in it and use it as a pillow gift. It's just a nice, quick, easy pillow gift. And then depending on those kiddos, right, those grandkids, depends. Got something going on within that. These are great to do as well too for this. So yeah, we're just gonna sit there and put the bow on here, tie it. So you can decide which you like better, whether you actually like just a single bow on top, or if you prefer the wraparound. Now you can see, even though I did this, see it's not super tight. So for me to sit there and get this super tight, I would have to like almost tie a square knot or a knot and then make my bow. So I don't know if you're like that or not. Now see how I can get it tight like that? Well, I would almost have to make a knot right here to make that stay. Because when I make my bows, it doesn't work that way. And sometimes even tying a knot doesn't, right? So I can get it really tight like that. And you can still make a bow, right? People say, well, you made a knot. And I'm going, yeah, but you can still make a bow, right? You just have to make sure you leave enough room to make the bow. Okay, so there are always options. And the thing with that, even though I tied it in a knot, I can still move it, right? And if the bow isn't the way I want it, then I can also redo the bow, right? The world isn't ending. The sun's still out there. I like to trim it off, right? At least make both sides look like they're equal. So you decide what you like better. Do you like it better with it wrapped around and making it tighter? Or do you think you like it just like it is either, right? They both have a bow. Both can be slid off, but this one's not, right? So it's just a matter of what a personal preference is. So that is our treat. Oh, and I got to put bling on here. Don't forget the bling. Now, I will tell you, all of the characters I think look cute with a butterfly on their nose, but I'm not doing it right now. But I have done it on all of them because I think they look cute. All right, just put my bling on here. We already have some of our, right? Use the new, so we use this. I'd already pressed it to make sure, but I use shimmer brushes, so they work just like Wink of Stella. So people want to know how they work in comparison. They both work in comparison. Anyway you go, you still have to make sure, right, that you have enough liquid in there to make it happen. All right, let's go into the card now. So this is actually a simple card. Just taking advantage of the paper and the designs that are already in the paper there. So what I did, so Francine designed this, and so what I did, I took what she did here, but what I did is I went ahead and used my scissors and I distressed the edges here. So you have to let me know if you like the distressed edges or not. Some people love distressed edges, others are not so crazy. It doesn't matter to me, right? I enjoy creating, and I like to sometimes just do things just different because I can. So go ahead and get this on here. And then we just put the characters on it. All the characters were die cut. Even Tigger is die cut. That makes it, and they're easy to line up too. But I did use like a post-it note to hold them down just in case, because I didn't want them to move on me. And then we're just going to stamp here, old friends are the best friends. But see how that looks? So you can see the difference between the distressed and the flat. And then what you'll see too is the one on the left has used a bone folder. I'm actually going to, she did it off to the right. You know, and the reason is this is really a big tag and we're going to cover it. So normally I would center, right? But because we're going to use two of the characters here, I'm not doing that because I wanted room for the characters. Okay. Now she actually just put hers down flat. I'm going to do these up on dimensionals. For me, it's all about choices, right? We can do things differently or the same. But there's, you know, really, there is a number of scenery on the DSP that can be used. Again, came over here to the more to the right, then to the centering. Okay, I'm going to do mine a little bit more right there. Let's see if I can get it up about like hers. All right, and then we have, I actually changed these out. Oh, I shouldn't say that. This one's for the inside. Shouldn't do this on the inside. Same can go for the inside. Let me get this one here. All right, so hers is flat. And so I was actually going to stagger mine. Let's see if we can stagger. And if I wanted to do it the way she did, I would have to do it just a little bit different. And that's why she did hers flat. So I didn't do mine flat because I didn't want to. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put some adhesive right over here. All right. And then I will put a dimensional on the head of the owl. Right. So that allows me to cover both. It allows the part to lay flat with the tag, since the tag is on single dimensionals, right? And we know we're going to cross over. So we'll just do this here. So I have glue on the actual tag, and then the head I actually have the dimensional. So it'll keep the same height, and it'll be just stable right there. Now if I want Pooh Bear higher than owl now, I'm just gonna do this right here, right? It's just gonna take a dimensional or two, and I'm just gonna put him toward the center because we already know his head's gonna go over. And that's how we do that. And, you know, and we can put Wink of Stella on the honey if we want to. Just doing it right like that. Alright, because they are good old friends. And then we're just going to take some of the blue here, and we're just going to tie it into a knot. This is just a simple knot. And we'll adhere it with glue dots, and then we'll put it down, and then we're off to the inside of the card. So I did cut out Kanga so I could put that on the inside. Because I can, right? So you can add as many characters, you can do whatever you want because it's your design, your card. Your way. I'm just here to inspire you to go out there and create, right? And share and give and make somebody's day. I don't know about you, but you know, I have an aunt. Well, actually, I got two aunts. That, you know, every time I send them something, they put it on the mantle or they put it above the fireplace and they treasure it. And I got other people that treasure it too, but the two aunts are sort of cute and funny. Alright, so see how this is doing right here? So if you're not happy with it, just take a glue dot. Because I'm not going to mess around all day long with bows. So if it's not exactly how you want it to lay, alright, we'll just put a glue dot right behind it. Nobody's going to see it. And place it how you want it. Okay? And it'll look like you did it that way without any kind of issues. And then you can let them know what your secret is when they ask. Okay? So there you go. I just gently push it down and see you can't see the glue dots, right? But I can at least get it the way I want to do it. Alright, so let's get the stuff on the inside and then we'll see about putting Wink of Stella wherever we want to put Wink of Stella. Yes, that could stay on the back and nobody would know because it's all going to be glued down, but really that's not what I want to do. Alright, now I'm just going to put Kanga right here. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could sit there and put her off like this and cut her tail off. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to put her right over here in the middle. And I can write around her. I'm not worried about it. But I'll let it go to the end right here, right? So that's the beauty of this, is you can write around it all you want. I do. It doesn't matter if it's got a Kanga on there or anything else. I can write all over the card any way I need to get all the words I need in. Including, right, you can always add a piece of, this is very vanilla here, so if I wanted to and this was not enough space, I could put another very vanilla here, right? I can also put a very vanilla in the back there, and I can do it as much as I want. I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder that just got all that stuff all over. Okay, and I'm just going to crease that just a little bit. I want to be careful, right, because see, I went through all the effort there to distress. So I want it to still be there. Okay, and we're just going to add some Wink of Stella. The reason I'm using Wink of Stella, right, because this is, right, this is the color of this. This is the golden glow. So I'm not interested in doing the golden glow on the honey. I just wanted some shimmer. But if you want it to be golden glow in color, that's all you need to do. You could see from a bone folder what it would look like color-wise. And that is it. We really don't have anything else. And there you go. It's just that simple. That simple. So looky here. Here's what we made today. So you'll have to let me know, what do you like better? Do you like it better with hello from Oregon? That's a nice part of the country. I've passed through. I haven't officially stopped there and done anything there, but I need to. All right, so this one we wrapped around. So you have to let me know if you like the wrap around better, or if you like just the bow and it's not wrapped around. And like we said, here is simple. We added Kanga here. You can add anything else you have. There's all kind. There's a lot of owls. There's a lot of, what's the other one I have a lot of? The owl and the rabbit. Rabbit. I have a lot of those because I use the others more. So let me know what you like best, right? And don't forget to leave comments so we put you in the door prize drawing, because that's what it's really about too. It's not only doing the craft along, but also about creating, sharing, and giving away some door prizes, because that's what I really want to do. So with that, I want to thank you for following us and being here and subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. I want to thank you for also supporting us on Facebook and Instagram. So we have one more day left, and I didn't pull out what we're doing tomorrow, but I will tell you the card itself, we're actually going to use a technique with the embossing folder and an ink pad. And the other is actually a card. It's not a 3D project tomorrow. So there's actually 2 cards tomorrow. One's a fun fold. It's actually got 3 layers to it. And the ink pad itself will be interesting tomorrow too. Don't worry, yes, my husband gets those treats quickly no matter what. It is funny how it was when he said that. He didn't like it because I hear you. I hear you. All right, with that, you guys have an amazing day. Look for you tomorrow is our last day for the craft along, but the videos will be out there. But we'll actually wrap it tomorrow, because the fact is once we get through tomorrow, then we'll go gather all the comments and write people's names down, because that's the only way I get a name to put you into the door prize drawing. YouTube doesn't operate like Facebook. Facebook, if you do a like or an emoji, it lets you know, so you can put people in a door prize drawing. YouTube doesn't do that. So that's why you have to be sure to make a comment. You can put an emoji in a comment. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to be able to know who to put into the drawing for the door prizes. So check out the door prizes. If you didn't see them, we put a video out there so you can see the door prizes. And look forward to our last day tomorrow with the craft along, and then we'll move on to something else. Be blessed. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.